seems like to go. We had MCG recover from their massive slump to make it back here, even on the first game they played in their weekly survival. At TSG once again proves themselves to be an incredibly strong Miramar team. It's just really interesting to see how this one unfolds. Ooh, Relo actually takes a little damage there, but as this one unfolds, Toby, these Asian teams just seem to get stronger and stronger.
They are. I mean, they're just all around incredibly good players, and I think one of the key components to them having the amount of success that they do is hold that thought for a second. 35-40% of it, because we have the entire west side over there by the Shadowlands, so Shadow Hills. You can't get in from there. The water on the south side, sure, you can take a boat, but I don't think anyone's going to do that phase one. So you're
the regions to see how good they are, not just shooting from vehicles, but at everything that they do in the game. Everything has gotten better. Everybody's gotten better. Speaking of, Leo takes Shinboy out of his vehicle and kickstart. I think they're going to have to leave Shinboy to go on this one. They're not really able to get in a good position to set up. They're worried, I think, about teams potentially being on the high ground as well. A couple other angles. That's a pretty exposed hillside, Toby. So is it possible? No. No.
Circle. They just had Afreeca into this area as well, and that's not going to make things any easier. In the meantime, PO, again, you can't see any of his teammates anywhere near him, and Afreeca Freecs are coming in his direction. Maybe you should worry a little, PO, because you are far away from any teammates. Does it back off now? Big reason for them to push into the compound. Speaking of pushing, here comes Buriram trying to drive underneath, shoot to kill, and so far it's working. That vehicle is not looking good, though.
Yeah, a lot of damage done, especially to the vehicles and the players themselves, and they're going to roll up. Punaj is going to get Nawadra. Down and out goes another member of Buriram. Edie out quickly as well, so Buriram crashes. Godme out, Canaxi, the only two left. Canaxi stuck way behind. Godme out, still on the road with SDK on top of him. Looks like SDK might have been able to either pop a tire or something to force Canaxi to not be able to make it as far as the rest of his teammates, with Zenith still hanging around you, but you got to be real careful. These guys can definitely handle themselves, even when in odd number situations, Toby. We've seen it a couple times so far in this tournament already.
Yes. Oh, yes, and I'm respecting that Zenith ain't in a hurry to go out and try and push that last player, or one player, and they don't know if it's one or two that made it. And of course, Canaxi is trying to make a run off. You can see him trying to make his way down towards his teammate, but now, finally, Punaj and Roth. You can see Punaj dropping the DMR, picks up a shotgun just for the sake of this one push, and then I'm expecting that they'll be going back to DMRs again after the push is over. In the meantime, 4AM and VP fighting off one another. Canaxi spots one. Okay, that could help out from the hillside, but no. In return, Godmeow actually able to find one. Canaxi does fall to Roth, so it's a 2v1 for now at least, unless if he can somehow get Canaxi back up. Nope, Uncivil denies the rest.
Tell us what the situation will be. We are going northeast this time.
Between Gen.G and Afreeca Freecs, this should mean disaster.
Yeah, PO's got a really nice angle, gets a bunch of damage into Hires. It's going to switch over to the SLR and catches him. Hansia, in the meantime, making Lou pay with some good damage of his own. PO is going to secure his point. Now, Nerds did get a knock on Esther, so Daytrade does reach out of their compound a bit. With all this firing that Gen.G is doing, they thought this might be a good opportunity to see if they can get a third party, because they are on the edge of the circle now. It has not been favorable to them with that hard shift. Esther knocked, a lot of mollies and other throwables being used here. Daytrade gonna make their way up to the hill. Push on top. They're gonna catch the res happening. Nobody's ready for it. The grenade and the shots are gonna find Esther and Loki. Really well done by Poochills and Nurins there. Yeah, 100% agree. Just great decision making there. I think Halo might have overcooked that grenade just a bit. Svit gonna throw a few grenades up. Stun first, then gonna follow up with a frag. Seeing if he can catch anybody from SDK, but that is a steep angle to get grenades up, and it is hard to get them very deep towards Luke 12 and SDK. Luke continuing to work the side of the hill here. Some more throwables coming out from SDK, and AAA getting forced over into Chumacera. Want to really dislodge SDK from this hillside, and it's going to help with Gems getting a knock on to Purdy and a finish as well. So let's see if AAA wants to push even more.
Already thought he had a good flank position, but he gets caught in the open and down he goes. And now, Zenith trying to stay put. It's difficult to do so when you have Multi-Circle Gaming right over the top, and down they go. Multi-Circle Gaming as well. Out here being proactive, not allowing for teams to get too close to them. They push up, they take them down, and now they can reset with more space on the west side.
All right, new circle, phase 5, centers up back towards Chumacera again, and towards that, that's not the same compound Liquid got their win in earlier, but it's just to the west of it, so not too far off from that position. A good grenade from Gen.G. Find Luke 12. Let's see if he could get the flush as well. Gonna cook up another one. Alo's on the spot, but it's just not quite deep enough. That one's gonna go too far. So STK avoids 2. How much longer can they stave off disaster? Uncivil trying to come over and see if he can help. The smoke is in the way of Gen.G's vision. Gen.G checking that left flank, making sure he can successfully push in a bit. At this point, the alarm's got to be going off that the res should have come through, the heals should be up, and SDK should be back up to those 3 men that they have left that AAA should be well aware of. Ooh, he's going to sneak out to the blue. This is cheeky from Gen.G, and he's going to get the second knock onto Luke, but now he's in the blue. Can he outduel anymore? No, he cannot.
Smart play to try and go out there. Knew the blue, knew that the smoke was fading. Had to make a hero play, and unfortunately can only find one. So down he goes. Infantry now haven't been forced to fight a whole lot this game so far, but now they do. Up against GEX, they trade 1 for 1 early, but it's to the advantage of
Team Liquid. It's just going to chill in that compound for now. They've got it. No reason to leave it. MCG, Uncivil on top of him, but Lingdu's got a great angle to find 2. He's going to get some points. That is such a great angle for Lingdu.
That is the faith you put in your teammates. I'm going to be sprinting through the open, and I need you to do all the damage you possibly can.
Yeah, it's good cover from MCG. They do end up losing a couple to Alo being patient. Akad's going to find 2. That's some help from EJ. Daytrade, sit down.
The good thing for Oath is that means no third-party opportunity on the other side. The bad thing here is they might end up going down, and indeed they do. Let's see, Boliang just fell as well, so it's actually just Longsker left alive. Of course, we do know Longsker, a very capable player. But, one and done, maybe. Nope. As I say that, Akad does fall down. He's going to get flushed as well because of the nade. Boliang was out as well. So it's just Longsker left alive, and Hansia is getting rest right now. Actually, there's a chance for Longsker to do something, but he has to do it fast because TSG, excuse me, are coming over the top.
Just trying to work their way forward, but it's so tough with TSG bearing down on top of you.
TSG has been blessed with some circles going east when they were over there. They haven't had to fight anyone really up until this point, hence why they only have 1 kill. The kill on Relo from Oath earlier in the game, and now they're coming in here. Plenty of utility at their disposal, and good vest helmets as well. They have to go in towards the circle too, though now. Okay, so Longsker does find 1.
Coming through, that one is not going to keep you alive for very long, and there's no way TSG is going to let it happen. Flash is going to open up. Now he's got to be careful. I think he should just go for the point. He isn't able to readjust in time. Kind of not able to really make the decisions fast enough. There is Flash, even though he got a knock. He is going to be taken down. Grenades from, is this Anonix up top? Oh man, Anonix, can he get a 1v4 against TSG? Be one of the all-time great plays. We've seen them from him before. That's going to be 1. Couldn't get the flush though. There's just enough of the hill in the way. He's got to be super careful, trying to angle over. Chandian shot's going to push him back, and it's going to be Volibear on the side, taking Anonix down.
Finally, Liquid leaving the compound. They've been there since phase 1. They've been blessed, again, similar to TSG, with circles going in their direction. But the circle favors only last so long. Evil will go down. TSG able to do even more damage. They have been fighting through all of it here at the end of the game from the south. And now Ence finally starting to shoot from inside Chumacera. A similar story to
using the smoke on the side to kind of keep them blocked off from Team Liquid. Really try to focus on TSG, keep them pinned at the back of this, and force TSG into Team Liquid. Love the play here from Ence right now. Really good use of their smokes and utility to get the fights to go the way they want. Peng opens up, gets Mexi. Volibear tries to come up and over. He's got a steep hill there. He's going to slide all the way down. Oh my god, he didn't take any damage. That's a miracle in and of itself. But Ibiza, the only one left, and he's going to have a great angle. Doesn't matter. A grenade from Peng M finishes the job.
Great game so far for TSG, and the fact that he fell down that hill for Volibear, even though he didn't become the guy shooting him, it might actually have ended up working out in their favor. Now let's see, Ence, what can you do here? You have the high ground, but you have to get down the hill potentially we'll see where the next circle is going to go. The final circle centers east. Yes, get down the mountain, Finns, because, well, I mean, you have to unless you want to die to blue, but you have to run through the Triumphant Gaming players, and they are not in a happy mood. They want to take you down, but Dickory, solid headshot coming in to do some early damage.
Yeah, the Angry Bees of TSG have the circle, so you're going to need to work your way forward. But I like what they're doing here. Coming along the side, Diggory doing a fantastic job up top. One of the best, if not the best fragger on Ence, and grenade into Peng M. Rustin Mar has Peng M pretty well sussed out where he is. That grenade's good, right on the money. Very nicely done by Rustin Mar. That opens up a lot of space now for Ence.
Looked like it had a heat seeker on it too. Rustin once again using the utility to full effect. It's gonna make some sort of space for them to at least get down the hill. They are one plateau lower, but as you said before, and as we can see, there's such an open divide between these two teams, and unfortunately for Ence, they're the ones who have to push into it. They're throwing smokes down towards the south. Still 3 smokes for Squeaky you're left to utilize, trying to make any smoke wall possible for them to push forward. It's just very, very difficult. I like how TSG are positioned with Yamsa and Volibear over on the other side. Up close here, they have Peng, they have Shandian. Squeaky needs to hit a bang of a shot here if they want to make any space at all on the side of the circle. Peng finds one, shots fired in return. Squeaky finds one, Diggory finds a second. Now it's a 3v2 in favor of Ence.
Yeah, this is huge for Ench. Peng stuck down below the hill, seeing if he can get a grenade to connect, but Squeaky comes over the top, gets another knock. It's only one left, just Volibear for TSG. The push is on. Rustin Mar around the side, trying to get the angle. Diggory up front. Rustin Mar looks like he's going to bump heads with him in here in just a second. Rustin Mar up and through as a